Hello YouTube, this is CJ, and I'm going to talk to you today a little bit about some tips and tricks that I do. If you're in the Deconstructed Art Journaling group that is over on Facebook, maybe you already use some of these ideas. Otherwise, I'll just go ahead and explain some things that I do. When you're in a swap over there, generally you're in a group of 5. There'd be 4 that you send to and then 1 that you keep for yourself. And basically what I do is I try to come up with ideas in which I can do a repeat of either something that is the same or similar or that something like that. It's easier for me that way, and I don't get distracted. These are 2 in which they're extras. I have either made several like them and they're extra, and that's extra beyond what I put in my own journal. So this first one, basically it says, have a howling good time. And I've got a little puppy here. This is taken from, I believe it was a dog food package. The background was taken from a jelly print. And then on the inside, I have these doodle pages. Okay, now, these doodle pages are something in which I do those in kind of a mass production. I've been doing them for many years, and I have a bunch of them that I've just kept, and I'll reuse the ideas. And I'll get back to that in just a second. Okay, there's one. This is another one that's an extra. On this one, it says we could learn a lot from crayons. Some are sharp, some are pretty, some are dull, while others bright. All have to live together in the same box. And I just love that. This is something that many times the kiddos at school, when we would be talking about differences, we would go ahead and talk a little bit about how the crayons all lived in the same box. And then on the inside here, I have another doodle. Now this specific type of doodle, this one comes from a set of stamps, and I don't remember who has that. Don't remember, but I do love this set of stamps. And on the inside, I just put a bunch of different words. I have like smile, elegant, create, love, inspire, fascinating, laugh, fabulous, live, and you could just, put anything you want to on that. And then there was my back, again, another jelly print and some washi tape. Okay? Now, here's some things I was going to show you. On this first journal page that I created, this one, I actually took and made a copy from one of my others. Let's see if I can get this so you can tell. Okay, right here, like this. Alright, do you see this right there? And it's going to be right there. That's an easy way of doing that if you're trying to do something in mass production. Now, the colors are different because you can also do these just in black and white. I sit down and do a lot of this doodling just while I'm watching television. I'll generally have a black and white copy of the basic outline. I'll do another one that is some type of design, and then I may have one that's in color. In this case, this is the color. Now, my old printer, we're talking very old, no longer prints yellow. It doesn't matter if you put yellow ink in it, it just does not print the yellow. One of these days it's going to give up the ghost, and I'm just going to find another one, so I can wait a while. I mean, as long as it's printing something, I'm going to hang in there with it. No need to spend money where it isn't necessary. So anyway, there's this one. I'll go ahead and do a flip through of the different doodles that I've collected over several years here. I want to turn this a little bit. This is the first one that we were just talking about. Just a tad. There we go. And I keep a file. As you can see, nice and colorful. I'm all about color. I like lots and lots of good color. I tend to do things either in blasts of all color, or I may go like warm colors or just cool colors, maybe just the monochromatics. We maybe have grays and whites and browns. But anyway, there's the first one. This one, and I know it's kind of funny looking, was intended to look like paisley. I've had a lot of different comments on what that might look like. And I'm sure you can guess at the different comments, but that's okay. It's all in good fun. Okay, there's the paisley. This one was feathers, and I think it turned out pretty decent. Now see, you can use these for a lot of different things. It could be on a journal page. It could be cut up into parts for ATCs, for twinchies or inchies, put on cards that you want to mail out. So there's a lot of good ways to use those. Now this is the way I normally start. In this case, I took the alphabet letters, I created a collage of alphabet letters and numbers, and then I just have a simple sheet just like this. Okay, from there I can add a design. So I copied the first one, here's my second one, and then here I have all this different kinds of design. Okay, and from there, let's see if I have the one I'm working on now. It doesn't appear to be here. Hold on just one second. Alright, I'm glad I didn't have to walk very far. That makes it nice when you just have to go halfway across the room. Okay, let's go back to look at this one. Here's where we have this and the design, and here is this where I've started adding the color in. Now, when you look at this, in this case you can see I'm using my cool colors. Now, this one right here, like this, the 8, this one, and this one, they have more of a yellow tone to them, which would be a warm color. And I think what's happening is the marker is starting to run out. But anyway, that was supposed to be a very pale green, and it looks more yellow at this point. When I start something like this, I have a case that I keep with me. This is what it looks like. And I just have my markers in here. I try to keep them organized by warm and cool colors. Okay, in this case we have like your dark purple, light blue, medium blue, dark blue, and so on. And then here are my warm colors, same type of thing, pink through orange. Here I have black, brown, grays, golds and silvers, and my white pen and an eraser. So I've got that all with me. And then out over on the table, which you can't see, I've got a couple of different just regular mechanical pencils that I use. These are a new type of pen that Sharpie's put out. It's called a no bleed. And, well, for the most part that's true. There are some papers that you have to be careful with. It will bleed through. So be sure and test it ahead of time. But they are real nice. They're a nice pen. And then these are the thinner Sharpies. These are the regular ones. And again, I just keep those in order of warm and cool colors. Okay, so there's that. Now, when I start coloring in, to try and get this kind of evenly dispersed, I don't know if you've ever started working on something and you go, oh my gosh, I've got way too much blue over here. Oh no, I don't have any yellow over here at all. What I normally do is I'll take a color and I'll start from one end. Let's say I'll go with just all cool colors first. And I kind of just work around my theme. Okay, this is a light blue, and you can see I've got it here, and here, and here, and here. I've kind of worked in a circle. And then I'll take my next color, dark blue, dark blue, dark, dark up on the 7, dark, okay. And then here's another blue, 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 blue. Here is a purple, 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 and purple. So you can see how I do that. And then I'll go back and just start filling in areas. Basically, it's just something I've always done. Not everybody does it this way. Not everybody has to do it this way. It's just the way I've done it for many years, and it works for me. That way I can get my colors pretty evenly dispersed across a page. But anyway, that's where this is going. Okay, let's go ahead and finish with the flip through. Here were some hearts that I did. And I may have shown some of these in the past. I can't remember. These are hearts. I don't call these entangles simply because I don't put the extra effort into the special lines and stuff. I'm mostly about just straight lines and circles and squigglies and that kind of thing. And just how to make it look kind of pretty. And there we go with that. This one, I don't even know what you would call that. I was just sitting there one day in my chair and it just kind of popped on my page. Okay, and then here's some rambling circles. I kind of like start here and you just kind of ramble all over the page. And just start here and you just kind of ramble all over. I love doing these. I would rather do this than go to a movie, honest to goodness. Let's see if I can turn it this way. And you get a different perspective of it. See, we've got an eyeball up there. Put anything you want to in there. Okay. This is a black and white that I did a long time ago, many moons ago. I can't tell you. I don't have a date on there, but anyway, it was one in which I was trying to do something that was more along the line of a steampunk, like with this type of shape and coming along here and that type of thing. It really never quite worked out the way I wanted it to, but it still is okay. You know, it's not something I'm going to throw away. Okay. These are stars that I've done. And I can always add more to it. I have littler stars that I think I'll eventually put in between some of these white areas. But I'm really big about the color. I love all the color. And then I call this one kind of like my what would that be, a doily type. And it was just random doodling. I started off with a square, and it grew, and it became a bigger square, and then I just kind of went from there. Just fun, that's all it is. Here's a kind of rambling squares, kind of like the rambling circles. There's lots of interesting areas in each one of them. Okay, so there you go. Most of the papers that I work on are a type of cardstock. I go ahead and get that, like, I don't know, whenever it's on sale. I try to watch my pennies, and I'll stock up. One thing I want to mention is, as we get closer to school starting, be sure and watch the different big stores, like, for example, Office Depot, Staples, those type of places. Right now, as of this past Sunday, I noticed that a couple of the stores have got some excellent prices on back-to-school items, and it's going to keep going for probably a few more weeks. Generally, I noticed that early on, they're going to have the best prices. Like I noticed one place have the composition notebooks for 50 cents a piece. And then as you get closer to the school year, that'll probably go up a little bit. But that's kind of a guesstimate or an observation I've had seen in the past. So, anyway, I guess that's all I've got for today. I hope you've enjoyed this video. And I hope that everybody has had a safe and happy 4th of July. For me, it's not over yet. The 4th was a couple of days ago, but where I live out in the country, we will have people firing off their fireworks for probably another 2 or 3 weeks. Last night it was up until about 10 minutes after 12. So anyway, you kind of get used to it. So hope this finds you all healthy, happy, and we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.